Welcome to the No Views News. This program was created on Monday, September 27th, at 3:26 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, by Zeno Reader. There are 529 headlines from 106 feeds we check to build this automated report. Welcome to No Views, daily automated podcast news. The headlines in this super unknown daily news summary do not imply fact-checking or endorsement of ideas. The first headlines are from the current most popular news site, Yahoo News, with 175 million estimated monthly unique visitors. What Matt Gaetz's legal lineup tells us about his troubles. India is ignoring a nightmare snakebite massacre. Kelly Price breaks silence on COVID battle after believed missing, "I died." More than half of San Francisco's unvaccinated police officers are seeking a religious exemption to avoid the city's vaccine requirement. Rolling Stones open American tour, pay tribute to drummer. Texas governor won't budge on abortion exceptions as Chris Wallace grills him on 15,000 rapes. Salmonella outbreak more than doubles, CDC identifies potential source. GOP Rep Matt Gaetz said Tucker Carlson is correct about white nationalist replacement conspiracy theory and called ADL racist. As Congress delays legislative action, some communities take police reform into their own hands. A Michigan doctor said 6 out of 8 patients who questioned his medical advice on COVID-19 have died. The next headlines are from the second most popular news website at this time, with 150 million unique monthly visitors, Google News. Sydney's COVID-19 lockdown to end sooner for the vaccinated, Reuters. Indian farmers aim for nationwide protests against reforms on Monday, Reuters India. SpaceX Crew Dragon to perform first space station fly-around in November, to Celerity. Test suggests Face ID on iPhone 13 doesn't work after screen replacement by third-party, Mac rumors. NTSB investigators arrive at the scene of a fatal Amtrak derailment in Montana, CNN. Goldman Sachs hikes oil forecast to $90, citing most bullish hurricane in history, MarketWatch. UK could deploy army to deliver fuel as drivers panic buy gasoline, CNBC. Germany's Social Democrats narrowly beat outgoing Merkel's bloc in Sunday's vote, NPR. Nomura cuts China GDP forecast as power crunch drags down growth, CNBC. Green Bay Packers stars Aaron Rodgers, Davante Adams stuns San Francisco 49ers with 37-second, game-winning drive, ESPN. The following headlines are from the third most popular news website, with 110 million unique monthly visitors, The Huffington Post. Germany embarks on tricky search for post-Merkel government. New York City deputies confiscate vans allegedly used as Airbnb rentals. Jennifer Holliday brings Tonys to its feet with powerhouse Dreamgirls performance. Liz Cheney, many GOP lawmakers have privately encouraged my stand against Trump. Texas governor won't budge on abortion exceptions when Chris Wallace grills him on 15,000 rapes. 2021 Tony Awards kickoff with Hairspray reunion, Audra McDonald and masked stars. Liz Cheney, I was wrong in opposing gay marriage in past. Betsy DeVos throws surprise shade at Donald Trump. 2021 Tony Awards, the complete winners list. Tony Awards 2021 red carpet, see all the best dressed stars. The next headlines are from the fourth most popular news website, with 95 million estimated unique monthly visitors, CNN. College athlete signs endorsement with barbecue spot. Vans found on street being used as illegal Airbnbs. Child dies after accident at homecoming parade. Tribute concert held for killed music promoter. Police recover stolen sports memorabilia. Community comes together for officer laid to rest. Oldest polar bear in North American captivity dies. Local renters demand repairs be made. Nurses threaten to strike because of staff surge. Half-marathon runner gets surprise proposal after crossing finish line. The next headlines are from the fifth most popular news website at this time, with 70 million estimated unique monthly visitors, the New York Times. Social Democrats narrowly defeat Angela Merkel's party. Hurricane Sam, a Category 4 storm, continues to strengthen. U.S. vaccine mandates face early test in New York. Moulin Rouge and The Inheritance take top honors at Tony Awards. Democrats face a reckoning with themselves. Scotland's oil industry is fading as wind energy beckons. Australia's costs for its harder line on China. This is no way to run a democracy. Why Mannheim Index is Wall Street's leading inflation indicator. The economy looks solid, but these are the big risks ahead. The following headlines are from the sixth most popular news website, with an estimated 65 million monthly unique visitors, Fox News. Senator Tom Cotton, a Cold War with China, whether we seek one or not. One of the crowd, Jimmy Kimmel's evolution from the man show to another liberal late-night voice. Border Patrol agents who Biden said would pay could get minimal punishment, officials say. Social Democrats narrowly beat Merkel's bloc in German vote. Liz Peek, Biden lying about taxes, inflation, Dems massive spending but voters catching on. Gabby Petito, dispatch recordings show Utah police were told male struck female. Taliban warn barbers in one province not to trim beards, report says. WHO to revive probe into COVID-19 origins, officials warn time is running out. Louisiana mom accused of throwing children off bridge, held on murder charge. Liz Cheney, I was wrong to oppose gay marriage in the past. You are hearing today's top news headlines and more. Today is Monday, September 27th. The next headlines are from the seventh most popular news website, with 63 million estimated monthly unique visitors, CBS News. Tony Awards winners list, 2021. The next headlines are from the eighth most popular news website, with an estimated 53 million monthly unique visitors, Mail Online, the Daily Mail. At least one dead as powerful 6.5 magnitude earthquake rattles Greek island of Crete. Insulate Britain eco-mob defy court injunction and block the M25 for sixth time. Amir Khan claims he was treated so badly when police removed him and friend from flight. Female cyclist, 32, is killed instantly in horror crash with large crane mounted on HGV. Sadiq Khan insists anti-Burnham backs Keir Starmer after Roe. Couple tired of high-pressure jobs spend $23,000 transforming old van into mobile home. Angry drivers accuse petrol stations of hiking fuel prices. Clap for petrol. Social media users joke that Britons should applaud fuel station workers. Moment an angry elephant smashes bus windscreen. Ambulance worker slams panic buyers. The following headlines are from the ninth most popular news website, with an estimated 47 million monthly unique visitors, The Washington Post. This is The Washington Post World News Feed. Germany enters a period of post-Merkel uncertainty. Some Bolsonaro supporters have called for a military takeover of Brazil. Why do they wave the American flag? German capital Berlin to get first female mayor. Scientists, Spanish volcano has entered low activity phase. Germany Social Democrats say Merkel's party lost and should go into opposition. China seeks to reduce abortions, as Beijing pushes for more children. Strong quake hits Greek island of Crete, 1 dead, 9 injured. China's release of 2 Michaels vexes country's online nationalists. Shadow contracts, corruption keep the lights out in Iraq. India's farmers renew protests, challenging Modi government. The next headlines are from the 10th most popular news website, which has an estimated 42 million monthly unique visitors, The Guardian. This is The Guardian's U.S. news feed. Coronavirus Live News. 4th Brazil UN attendee tests positive. Life expectancy falls by most since Second World War. South Korean president suggests ban on eating dog meat. Fears for Afghan psychiatrist abducted by armed men. Almost 500,000 U.S. households lack indoor plumbing, the conditions are inhumane. Anak 13,000 feet review, a woman uses skydiving as therapy. Paraguay on the brink as historic drought depletes river, its life-giving artery. Paris Saint-Germain, the French capital's latest luxury brand, hunt European glory Philippe Lam. Inhumanity on the border forces NBA players to question if the U.S. has changed. Japan urged to abolish third-party consent from abortion law. Fancy hunting a kangaroo, or a zebra? In Texas, you can pay to play. The following headlines are from the 12th most popular news website, with an estimated 36 million monthly unique visitors, ABC News. As curtain falls on Merkel era, Germany's largest parties set to vie for power. Strong quake rattles Greek island of Crete. School districts struggle to establish COVID-19 testing, frustrating parents. Mexican soldiers discover 43-acre marijuana farm in North. 3 dead, over 50 injured in Amtrak train derailment. 3 killed in small plane crash in southern West Virginia. Watch, La Palma volcano continues to erupt. Utah's low killed in shooting less than a year after Jordan. Deputy shot in North Florida traffic stop dies. The next headlines are from the 13th most popular news website, with an estimated 35 million monthly unique visitors, the BBC News. Man killed as Crete struck by 5.8 magnitude earthquake. Hakuho, sumo wrestling's greatest champion retires. Germany elections, center-left claim narrow win over Merkel's party. Power outages hit homes in northeast China. Swipe left or right, Germany's election dating game, explained. COP26, Australia PM undecided on attending crucial climate summit. German elections usher in political change with a small c. China Evergrande, what the company's debt crisis means for the world. Ethiopia's Tigray crisis, why are hundreds of aid trucks stranded? India's misunderstood Maharajas. The following headlines are from the 14th most popular news website, with an estimated 34 million monthly unique visitors, USA Today. Massachusetts troopers to quit over vaccine mandate, New York contingency plan in place ahead of deadline, live COVID-19 updates. Stars sparkle at the 74th Tony Awards. Broadway's back, stars at the Tony share their excitement. Moulin Rouge, and The Inheritance take home top Tony Awards. Hurricane Sam intensifies to Category 4 with 150 miles per hour winds. Will it track close to the U.S.? Washington State school bus driver attacked with knife, killed in front of students, police say, suspect arrested. Ida devastation continues, coroner says alligator killed missing man, thousands still without power and caskets stuck in mud. 3 dead, 7 hospitalized. What caused fatal Amtrak derailment in Montana? Federal investigation probe accident. AP top story September 26 p. Synthetic opioid strong enough to kill more than 15 people season in California, authorities say. The next headlines are from the 15th most popular news website, with an estimated 35.5 million monthly unique visitors, the LA Times. 1 dead, 5 injured in Pacoima collision. Lower temperatures help firefighters boost containment of fawn fire. The Dixie Fire threatened to pass 1 million acres, then was stopped in its tracks. Here's how. Photos, rough waves at the annual dog surfing competition in Huntington Beach. At a grim convention, California GOP seeks to regroup after bruising recall defeat. Huntington Beach police fatally shoot armed suspect on beach as U.S. Open of surfing underway nearby. We hope you are enjoying this news podcast. Today is Monday, September 27, 2021. You just heard from the top 15 most popular news websites in the world. More, from other news sources, is up next. Next, Reddit World News. Reddit is a user collective which claims over 430 million active users per month, and these are the top voted stories today. Industrial plastic is spilling into Great Lakes, and no one's regulating it. Experts warn, plastic pollution is becoming a growing problem in the Great Lakes, especially near busy cities and industries. President of China, Xi Jinping, declares an end to coal use. Germany, Berlin locals vote to expropriate real estate giants. Communist Party wins municipal election in Austrian city. Trump's Central Intelligence Agency considered kidnapping or assassinating Assange, report. German Social Democrats beat conservatives in vote to decide Merkel's successor, and claim the clear mandate to lead a government for the first time since 2005 and to end 16 years of conservative-led rule under Angela Merkel. Same-sex marriage referendum approved by wide margin in Switzerland. Pfizer CEO Albert Bourla predicts normal life will return within a year and adds we may need annual COVID shots. Italy rules out recognizing a Taliban government in Afghanistan. COVID has wiped out years of progress on life expectancy, finds study. Pandemic behind biggest fall in life expectancy in Western Europe since Second World War, say researchers. British petrol stations run out of fuel as motorists panic by amid truck driver shortage. The tallest mural in Ireland has been completed in Dundalk. The mural, which depicts the warrior god El, the namesake of Cólauth, is 41 meters in height. It has been painted on the side of the Crown Plaza Hotel by Australian artist Sam Bates, also known as Smug One. Iceland falls short of women majority in parliament after recount. Mass brawls reported as pandemic restrictions are lifted in Norway. Boris Johnson to consider using army to supply petrol stations. The next headlines are from Forbes. Facebook attempts to push back against report which called Instagram toxic for teenage girls. How to prevent the next Elizabeth Holmes or Sackler family scandal. The Ashes, cricket's most famous contest, remains in jeopardy amid Australia's COVID-19 chaos. German elections, Social Democrats narrowly beat Merkel's Conservative coalition. Ninja Van becomes Singapore's newest unicorn after raising $578 million from Alibaba, B Capital. The Rolling Stones become Little People. The good, bad and ugly from the Green Bay Packers win over the San Francisco 49ers. WWE Extreme Rules 2021 results, winners, news and notes as Roman Reigns beats the Demon. The Walking Dead Season 11, Episode 6 Review, House of Horrors. Cat Osterman retiring after an amazing run with athletes in limited softball. The next headlines are from Nature.com. Mental health, build predictive models to steer policy. The oil field fugitive that can slip into the water supply. The World Population Update. Currently, we are increasing by over 220,000 people a day, expecting to reach 8 billion in 2023. At the time this report was generated, the population was estimated to be 7,734,195,823 humans. Worldometers.info says there are 195 countries at this time and, of those, the top 10 with the largest populations are, in order, China, India, the United States, Indonesia, Pakistan, Brazil, Nigeria, Bangladesh, Russia, and then Mexico. The next headlines are from Variety. No Time to Die world premiere to stream live on Facebook exclusive. Controlling Britney Spears acquired by Red Arrow Studios International, Global Bulletin. Dutch feature sells Rudy's Crazy Christmas Show to Canal Plus exclusive. Daniel Craig's 007 replacement won't be discussed until 2022, says James Bond producer Barbara Broccoli. My biggest accomplishment is surviving, says Golden Icon Award recipient Sharon Stone in Zurich. Fever Dream Review, director Claudia Lusa goes into the mystic again, this time with Netflix Polish. For Oscar-winning Life of Pi composer Mike Cialdana, concept is king. Tony's Awards, the biggest snubs, surprises and takeaways of the 2021 ceremony. Tony's Review, Broadway's back, finally, with a pitch-perfect, inclusive celebration of theater. The Last of Us, first look at HBO's TV series starring Pedro Pascal revealed. The following headlines are from NPR, National Public Radio. Oregon has a new plan to protect homes from wildfire. Home builders are pushing back. The cost of forced psychiatric care like Britney Spears got can be ruinous. Retail jobs are treated as a temporary bridge to something better, but why? Terence Blanchard makes history at the Metropolitan Opera. Congress faces a week of critical deadlines. Germany Social Democrats narrowly beat outgoing Merkel's bloc in Sunday's vote. Federal investigators probe deadly Amtrak derailment in Montana. New York may use the National Guard to replace unvaccinated healthcare workers. Rare Pokemon Oreos are selling for thousands of dollars on eBay. The following headlines are from The Week. 6 book recommendations from Joshua Ferris. It's the virus, stupid. Today's kids will experience 3 times as many climate disasters as their grandparents, new study predicts. John Oliver read the new GOP state voting laws, and they absolutely make it harder to vote. Supreme Court's approval rating is sinking fast, even as justices insist they aren't partisans. Betty Soskin, the oldest active park ranger in the U.S., celebrates her 100th birthday. Liz Cheney says GOP coddling and enabling of Trump could unravel the system. Germany's center-left Social Democrats narrowly beat Merkel's bloc in national election. San Marino residents vote overwhelmingly to legalize abortion. U.S. wins Ryder Cup by largest margin of victory in recent history. The next headlines are from Universe Today. Astronomers detect clouds on an exoplanet, and even measure their altitude. Changla 5 returned an exotic collection of moon rocks. These are the news headlines for today, Monday, September 27th. This podcast is produced only in English at this time. As of 2020, the Ethnologue reference lists 7,117 different human languages, with English being the 3rd most common, after Mandarin Chinese and Spanish. The following headlines are from earthsky.org. Einstein's most famous equation, E equals mc2. Sounds of Space, Jingle, Pluck and Hum. Saturn from Earth, 2004 to 2015. The next news is from Politico. German parties wrestle for Merkel's crown after knife-edge election. Election leaves Germany in limbo. What the German election could mean for European health policy. Switzerland votes on same-sex marriage. SPD wins German election, CDU close second, preliminary results. Facing a heap of defeat, progressive stake hopes on spending bill. No backup plan, Democrats reject grueling debt limit off-ramp. Things were looking up for Bill de Blasio, then crises started piling up. Pandemic relief brought economic security to millions, some lawmakers see lasting lessons. Covert Postal Service unit probed January 6 social media. The next headlines are from the Sydney Morning Herald in Australia. Man arrested over death of partner's 21-month-old son. Pies board asked court to go sooner. Evangelista says cool sculpting disfigured her, so, what is it? Wharfies deny strikes will cancel Christmas after port operator warns of shortages. Why the Blues can take heart from demons triumph. Victorian contact tracers in fine form, hope for hospitals rises. Australian News Live, NSW records 787 new local COVID-19 cases, 12 deaths as 80% vaccination roadmap revealed. Victoria records 705 new cases, 1 death. Berejiklian's roadmap is safe and sensible. Dismissal of unvaccinated worker who refused flu shot upheld. Prepare and hope for open border at Christmas, Young tells Queenslanders. The next headlines are from MarketWatch. Wondering if your job makes you eligible for a booster shot? An answer may not be forthcoming. Market snapshot: U.S. stock futures rise as traders continue to flee bonds. Kelley Blue Book: the first electric truck hits the road, and it's not a Ford, Tesla or Hummer. NerdWallet: a guide to travel rewards for not-so-frequent flyers and the budget-minded. NerdWallet: don't fall into these home-buying traps you'll regret later. Kelley Blue Book: this new Cadillac model sold out in about 10 minutes. Next Avenue: the joys of a health savings account, and 5 ways you can use it in retirement. Kelley Blue Book: more car shoppers are prepared to wait than overpay. Futures movers: Goldman Sachs hikes oil forecast to $90, citing most bullish hurricane in history. Europe markets: German stocks climb and bonds edge up after election. Next, the top stories about patents and inventions. Biological resources and related legislation, intellectual property, India, Mondak news alerts. UK court rules that AI cannot be an inventor of a patent, do you agree? Hot hardware. WAC enforces patents against competitors. Irrigation and Green Industry Magazine, Irrigation and Green Industry Magazine. The next headlines are from Quartz. Apple and Tesla suppliers halt production in China. The return of Huawei CFO Meng Wanzhou has become a nationalist moment for China. China's latest crypto crackdown is its toughest yet. What if Facebook is lying to its own oversight board? Africa Innovators 2021, Kenya's free Netflix and chill, fintech for solar. The following headlines are from Tech Dirt. Funniest, most insightful comments of the week at Tech Dirt. We are now about 1/3 of the way through this daily news headlines podcast, a free service. Here, next, are the top trending keywords in Google web searches for today, a different window on world events. Google. Ryder Cup results. Packers. Tony Awards 2021. Extreme Rules 2021. Buccaneers vs. Rams. Dolphins vs. Raiders. Michigan State football. Chiefs. Washington football team. The next headlines are from RT, the first Russian news station in English. Insulate Britain: Eco Warriors halt M25 traffic for the 6th time despite High Court injunction. Russia could offer extra gas to Western Europe as consumers see energy bills skyrocket amid squeeze on supplies, Kremlin reveals. Eco Warriors Meghan and Harry in hot water for flying private jet, though some wonder how it's newsworthy. New Zealand launches new isolation plan for business travelers, aiming to ease COVID-19 restrictions. I'm going to play again, tennis star Osaka reveals she will return probably soon, weeks after hinting at uncertain future. Unelectable, woke Labour condemned by Britons as conference delegates told too many white men putting their hands up to speak. As U.S. troops continue to quietly occupy Syria's oil fields, Russia-Turkey talks could help bring calm to nation devastated by war. Taliban calls on airlines to resume international flights to Afghanistan. Club likens decision to cage football fans to a concentration camp, claims outrageous move violated rights of free citizens. Conservative wing of Merkel's bloc says party leadership must resign after debacle in Germany's general election. The next headlines are from Zero Hedge. BlackRock is launching a new China tech ETF amidst the regulatory chaos. UK says it has evidence of ships breaching North Korea weapons sanctions. UK Labour leader says it's wrong to say that only women have a cervix. The COVID vaccine pass slippery slope. Mercedes-AMG boss says V8 engine will be in demand for next 10 years. The harsh truth behind Europe's energy crisis. Damn you to hell, you will not destroy America. Here is the Spartacus COVID letter that's gone viral. Fire at IRGC research facility in Tehran injures 3 Revolutionary Guardsmen. We face huge pressure, China's developer cash crunch spreads to Sunak. They were seeing blood, bombshell report details CIA's kidnap or kill plans against WikiLeaks Assange. The following headlines are from Al Jazeera, Middle East News. U.S. Democrat face consequential week on infrastructure overhaul. Now Evergreen's EV unit warns of running out of cash. Shown their place, Muslim livelihoods under attack in India. Iran and IAEA in new disagreement over nuclear monitoring. Mass protest as Tunisia political crisis escalates. The next shock in the pipeline for China's economy, energy crunch. UK universal credit cut, we don't know how we will survive. Nationwide strike by India farmers a year after farm laws enacted. China restricts abortions for non-medical purposes. With Chinese ban final on crypto, firms scramble to sever ties. The next headlines are from Breitbart. Blackburn, Biden turning every town into a border town and every state into a border state. Liz Cheney, can absolutely win re-election, vote against me is a vote in allegiance to Trump over the Constitution. NYBLM leader, de Blasio's vaccine mandate is racist and specifically targets black New Yorkers. Report, companies stand to make billions off coronavirus booster shots. Report, NBA plagued by vaccine civil war as unvaccinated players rally behind Kyrie Irving. Moderate Democrats vote to Pelosi on $3.5 trillion infrastructure bill. Americans win Ryder Cup in a rout, send Europe a message. Watch, trooper rescues boy and his dogs from middle of Parkway. CNN, few, if any Afghans awaiting arrival to U.S. have vaccine records. Waters, Biden should know better than having horses chasing down black people. The following headlines are from Earth Files, updates on Earth and astronomical mysteries. La Palma Airport closes September 25th as volcano cone collapses and eruptions and new cracks intensify. The following headlines are from goodnewsnetwork.org. Jane Goodall enlists fans to help plant 1 trillion trees around the world by 2030. Millennials are eating more adventurously, trying more foreign food, and even catching their own dinner. Saved from bulldozers, baby bird steals hearts. Couple gives $100 million to conservation of 57,000 square miles of African protected areas. A family treasure scattered in the street and the Good Samaritan who cared. You're tuned to No Views, daily automated podcast news. This is a report for Monday, September 27th. Thank you for listening. The next headlines are from Reddit Offbeat News. Kidnapping, assassination and a London shootout, inside the CIA's secret war plans against WikiLeaks. Wanted by Interpol, Surinama's Vice President Ronnie Brunswick makes professional football debut at 60 and is the father of 50 children. Man accidentally stabs 11-year-old while trying to scare him in haunted house. Man dies after chugging 1.5-liter bottle of Coca-Cola. Prison guards, but not mother, get counseling after baby dies in cell. She bought her dream home, then a sovereign citizen changed the locks. Kyle Rittenhouse's mom reportedly received a standing ovation from the crowd at a Republican event in Wisconsin. Florida men crashed car, carjacked Good Samaritans who stopped to help them, FHP says. This Civil War eagle sculpture was made out of Abraham Lincoln's hair. Only in Florida, police officer takes selfie with alligator stuck in storm drain. The next headlines are from a site called The Next Web. When should you listen to investors, and when should you ignore them? WhatsApp payments might soon earn you cash back. Become a full-stack Java programmer with this top-to-bottom bootcamp learning package. How China's ban on sissy men is impacting big tech. The following headlines are from Science Daily. Smartphone sensor data has potential to detect cannabis intoxication. The next headlines are from Information Week. Capitalize on valuable data with a single analytics platform. This is a reading of news headlines. This broadcast was created on Monday, September 27th from over 100 sources, to give you a bigger picture of the news. The next headlines are from the Salt Lake Tribune. 13 liquor facts every Utan should know, whether you drink or not. U.S. reclaims Ryder Cup in a rout. Utah football player Aaron Lowe, a rock of resiliency and courage, shot and killed at SLC party. Report, BLM turns a blind eye to cattle grazing impacts, blames wild horses. Youngest Utahns overlooked in Summit County COVID-19 data, public health order. Gabby Petito case for news called to spotlight missing people of color. Thefts of catalytic converters hit low-income car owners harder. Bayou needs to re-evaluate defense following frustrating win over South Florida. Is Utah's uranium industry key to a green energy future or a radioactive threat? Governor Spencer Cox, U of U community react to death of Utes football player Aaron Lowe. The next headlines are from Slashdot, tech news for nerds. Should billionaires try constructing cities of the future in the desert? When the FBI seizes your messages from big tech, you may not know for years. Microsoft joins a Linux Foundation nonprofit's effort to decarbonize the grid. With HTTPS Everywhere, F begins plans to eventually deprecate HTTPS Everywhere extension. U.S. military seeks comments on its plan to build a small, transportable nuclear reactor. Samsung engineers propose copying and pasting the brain onto AI chips. A cryptocurrency trading hamster beats Warren Buffett's performance, and the S&P 500. Former Reddit CEO asks, why is Theranos Holmes the only tech CEO facing prosecution? Report, in 2017 America's Central Intelligence Agency plotted to kidnap Julian Assange from Ecuador. The world's longest cave system just got even longer. The next headlines are from Fox St. Louis. B-State car chase tops out at 100 miles per hour, 2 men in custody. Rolling Stones open American tour in St. Louis, pay tribute to late drummer Charlie Watts. With moratorium over, St. Louis sheriff now free to carry out evictions. Downtown crime tempers excitement for some fans attending Rolling Stones concert. Young Cardinals fan donates allowance to Adam Wainwright's charity. FA-18 fighter plane in Forest Park to receive overdue maintenance and cleaning. 1 teen killed, 4 others seriously hurt in one car crash in Jefferson County. Illinois state trooper survives after being rear-ended by semi-truck on I-70 shoulder. Andy Reid leaves Arrowhead in ambulance as a precaution after Chiefs loss to Chargers. Sweet 16, Goldschmidt, Bader homer in Cardinals comeback victory. These are the current headlines from the world's most interesting news websites. Thank you for listening. The next headlines are from Fox San Diego. Streets of Hope takes more than 50 kids to their first baseball game. Residents continue fight to keep sexually violent predator out of neighborhood. 1 dead, woman wounded in Bayho shooting. Police describe deadly fall at Petco Park as suspicious, vehicle hailed. San Diego County reports 472 new COVID cases, no deaths. Man with gun robs adult DVD store in Mission Hills. Driver crashes into garage of house in Rancho Bernardo. Dog the bounty hunter shows up at Brian Laundrie's family home, knocks on door. Utah football player Aaron Lowe killed in shooting. 1 killed in wrong way crash that shut down I-8 for several hours. The next headlines are from SUP China, top news about China. Taiwan court rules against surgery requirement for legal gender change. This is the No Views, daily automated podcast news. Today, in the GMT time zone, is Monday, September 27, 2021. Now, more headlines. The next headlines are from KRON4 San Francisco. Bay Area communities come together to fight gun violence. One person dies in vehicle-pedestrian collision in Martinez. Rodgers rallies Packers past 49ers 30-28. Santa Rosa teen arrested on multiple charges. Carlson's field goal gives Raiders 31-28 OT win over Miami. Police kill armed man on crowded California beach. Vans operating as illegal airbus in NYC impounded by sheriff's office, official. LA police, fire agencies had over 200 COVID-19 outbreaks. Teen driver hospitalized following crash on SR-84. The next headlines are from the Daily Herald. Israeli troops kill 5 Palestinians in West Bank gun battles. Tucker's NFL record FG lifts Ravens 2-19-17 win over Lions. JIT, Gaines get first goals, Austin FC beats LA Galaxy 2-0. Police searching for missing Lombard man. Driver seriously injured in shooting on I-90 near Hoffman Estates. We share a bond, Gold Star families gather for groundbreaking of Naperville Monument. St. Charles apartment proposal draws concern from aldermen, residents. The next alerts are from the Global Disaster Alerting and Coordination System, a cooperative effort from disaster managers worldwide. Green alert for Tropical Cyclone Sam 21. Population affected by Category 1, 120 km per hour, wind speeds or higher is 0. Green earthquake alert, magnitude 6M, depth, 8.71 km, in Greece September 27, 2021, 6:17 UTC, 470,000 people within 100 kilometers. Green alert for Tropical Cyclone Mindel 21. Population affected by Category 1, 120 km per hour, wind speeds or higher is 0. Drought is ongoing in Canada, United States. Drought is ongoing in Angola, Democratic Republic of Congo. Drought is ongoing in Democratic Republic of Congo, Kenya, Somalia, Tanzania, Uganda. Drought is ongoing in United States. Drought is ongoing in Argentina, Chile. Drought is ongoing in Bangladesh, Bhutan, China, India, Myanmar. Drought is ongoing in Bosnia and Herzegovina, Croatia, Italy, Serbia. You are hearing the No Views, daily automated podcast news. Today is Monday, September 27th in the Greenwich Mean Time time zone. Headlines here were found today in news feeds from around the world, but we do focus on the USA, one of the world's current 195 countries. Now, more news. The next headlines are from ABC Houston. Moisture returns and rain chances are on the rise. How to use the equity report. ABC 13 celebrates Hispanic Heritage Month. Murder victims' families cling on to hope this National Day of Remembrance. Man shot and killed in apparent road rage altercation in Southeast Houston, HPD says. Moulin Rouge, the musical sachets home with 10 Tony Awards. Bayou Dave is on a mission to save Houston's bayous. World's most successful forensic sketch artist retires from HPD after nearly 4 decades. Houston Afghan Americans hold peaceful protest against Pakistan's support of the Taliban. Gabby Petito's loved ones gather in New York for memorial as search for her fiancé continues. The following headlines are from China Post, top news about China, Taiwan and the world. How to register for free gift vouchers at convenience stores. Berliners in favor of measure to expropriate 240,000 flats. Explainer, how and when Germany will form a new government. Global shares mixed as virus fears cloud economic outlook. U.S. officials, Biden aide to meet Saudi crown prince on Yemen. China's factories, households grapple with power cuts. The following headlines are from The Gothamist. Crisis at Rikers, how NYC judges fueled an increase in the city's jail population. We hope you are enjoying this podcast. If you have a suggestion for a new RSS feed we should add, please leave it in a comment on our YouTube page. The next headlines are from globalissues.org. Data drought in the Global South. Rural water boards play vital role for Salvadoran farmers. Overwhelmed by old challenges, Caribbean leaders say COVID-19 has forced a new battle for the survival of their nations. Humanity remains unacceptably close to nuclear annihilation, says UN Chief on International Day. The next headlines are from blacklistednews.com. Panic hoarding gasoline begins as UK plunges towards winter of discontent. New report on predictive policing shows how new tech is giving us little more than the same old racism. How big corporations and Bill Gates took over the UN Food Summit. Kidnapping, assassination and a London shootout, inside the CIA's secret war plans against WikiLeaks. Academia is establishing a permanent surveillance bureaucracy that will soon govern the rest of the country. The following headlines are from Snopes, a fact-checking service. Does the National Park Service own General George Custer's jockstrap? Yes, the Fugees are reuniting for their first world tour in 25 years. A new restaurant at Walt Disney World gives guests a space adventure. We are now about 2/3 of the way through today's news headlines. When everything is working, this feed will auto-update 3 times per day. Join us daily to stay informed. The next headlines are from the Daily Beast. Your back will thank you for swapping your ordinary desk chair for this kneeling chair. Heavy is the puzzlehead that wears the crown. New documentary confirms Martin Shkreli is just an evil little prick. Gabby Petito's death is attracting insults, men's rights groups, and culture war trolls. Biden built back better relations with the left, now he faces the ultimate test. These show ponies made themselves threats to our national security. DJ Khaled wants masking up and peace in the Middle East. Bruce Springsteen in all his rock star glory. The next headlines are from the New York Post. 10 questions with Knicks roster long shot MJ Walker. Investigators seek cause of deadly Montana train derailment. Rolling Stones open American tour, pay tribute to drummer Charlie Watts. 15-year-old killed and 3 other victims wounded in Trenton shooting. You're tuned to the No Views, daily automated podcast news. If you are hearing this, you found something super unknown. Congratulations. Now back to the headlines. The next science headlines are from CBS News. Eco-friendly construction material mass timber gains traction. Spanish volcano eruption shuts down local airport and displaces thousands. The next headlines are from the New York Daily News. Liz Cheney tells 60 Minutes she was wrong in condemning gay marriage, has reconciled with Sister Mary. Failure of criminal justice reform talks a frustrating experience, says NJ Senator Cory Booker. FBI investigating Missouri cops after cell phone video emerges of them letting dog bite black man during arrest. NYC GOP mayoral candidates live likely to select Latino career NYPD cop as new commissioner, Blash Adams candidates. Utah cornerback Aaron Lowe shot to death at house party. Bay Area news anchor suspended after trying to include tagline on murdered women of color in Gabby Petito coverage. Health experts launch renewed search for origin of COVID while U.S. braces for demand for booster jabs. Fourth grader refuses to take off mask for school photo because mom told him to keep it on at all times. Texas inmate to be executed for 1991 killings of 2 brothers. 9-month pregnant woman found dead in Florida park. The next headlines are from the Chicago Tribune. Jury to hear bizarre case of former Northwestern professor accused of sexual thrill killing. Douglas Park neighbors divided over riot fest as some complain about damage in traffic while others say it brings in new vitality. People attend the 2021 Puerto Rican Festival. Horses, hats and races, one final day at Arlington International Racecourse. Elgin man seriously injured in Sunday I-90 shooting, 17-year-old boy shot Friday on Dan Ryan. 23 shot, 2 killed in overnight gun violence, including 6 wounded in Lawndale shooting. Jurors weigh complex racketeering case against R. Kelly in New York as the superstar singer awaits his legal fate. I will be back soon, Chicago police officer says over radio after shot in leg. Officer is one of 14 wounded since Friday night. The following headlines are from FIS.org. 5.7 magnitude quake shakes Philippines main island, USGS. Back to basics approach helps unravel new phase of matter. Research reveals potential of an overlooked climate change solution. Finger tracing enhances learning, evidence for 100-year-old practice used by Montessori. New lava lake lets Dr. Congo volcano breathe, experts say. Ancestor of Mediterranean mosaics discovered in Turkey. Volcanic ash cloud halts flights to and from Spanish island. California fights fire with fire to protect giant sequoias. Thank you for listening and for staying informed. This audio was produced today, Monday, September 27th, in the GMT time zone. The next headlines are from Discover magazine. Best Delta 8 tinctures, top 10 brands in buyer's guide. The next headlines are from the Seattle Times. UK malls calling in army to help ease gas shortage at pumps. England's Moeen Ali retires from Test cricket after 7 years. Scientists, Spanish volcano has entered low activity phase. StatWatch, Air Force TD was longest run by a QB since 2003. Changing places, Haimon to Edmonton, Chara to Isles. The following headlines are from mercurynews.com. Bridge, September 27, 2021. Horoscope September 27, 2021, Meatloaf, pick up the pace. Word Game, September 27, 2021. Harriet Cole, I'm offended when they assume my son is adopted. Miss Manners, they insist it's correct to answer the phone to say you cannot talk. Jill on money, stagflation puts Fed in a bind. 7 colorful flowers to plant in the fall. Dear Abby, I can no longer put up with his old girlfriend's obnoxious gift. Ask Amy, I don't know why his wife is so upset by this news about his past. The latest, New Zealand to allow home isolation to travelers. The next headlines are from the Washington Times. Angela Merkel's center-right Union bloc loses to Social Democrats in German elections. Rolling Stones pay tribute to Charlie Watts, open no-filter tour. Nancy Pelosi sets infrastructure vote for Thursday. Gas stations run dry in Britain as trucker shortage sparks hoarding. Liz Cheney says she was wrong to oppose gay marriage. Rochelle Walensky admits confusion over boosters for vaccine. Fire at Susan B. Anthony home called suspicious. Inside the Beltway, Johnny Carson blasted Joe Biden. Alejandro Mayorkas, 12,000 migrants released into U.S. from Del Rio Bridge encampment. Taliban resume brutal reign in Afghanistan with public executions, amputations for criminals. The next headlines are from The Intercept. Kirsten Sinema used the winery where she interned to fundraise with private equity. Federal prison switch to scanning mail is a surveillance nightmare. This is No Views, daily automated podcast news. You are hearing headlines for Monday, September 27, 2021. Now more. The next headlines are from the Chicago Sun-Times. Motorcyclist dies in traffic crash in Norwood Park. 1 killed, 3 wounded, including 17-year-old, in Humboldt Park shooting. Man killed, suspect wounded in shooting after argument in Gresham, police. Man fatally shot in Park Manor. 17-year-old shot and wounded in Brighton Park. 16-year-old grazed, man wounded in Little Village shooting. Horoscope for Monday, September 27, 2021. Cubs starter Keegan Thompson strikes out 7 in 3 innings. Northwestern suspends fraternity activities amid investigation of on-campus drugging allegations. Man charged with attempted murder in connection with shooting of CPD officer in South Shore. The next headlines are from the Times of India. In pics, Cyclone Eula brings heavy rain to Andhra. iPhone 13 Pro Max review, the superstar is here. Amazon Great Indian Festival sale dates changed. Harshal Patel, performer who is waiting for India call-up. COVID recovered may have hair shedding. What to expect from Johnson & Johnson's vaccine booster. Panic buying leaves 90% fuel pumps dry in UK cities. Ex-Goa CM resigns as Kong MLA, set to join TMC. Toyota phases out Yaris, set to launch rebadged Ciaz. 35 awe-inspiring images from airshow over Dell Lake. You are hearing today's news headlines. These headlines are for Monday, September 27, 2021. Now more. The next headlines are from the Houston Press. Things to do, upcoming food and drink events in Houston this week. Best of Houston 2021, Best Chinese. Davis Mills' debut start holds up decently versus his rookie peers. Particular brilliance, Jonathan Goldstein. Best of Houston 2021, Best Breakfast, Oak Forest. Shows to watch now before TV's fall onslaught. Trump audit caps off first week of special session 3. Things to do, read Unrequited Infatuations by Stevie Van Zandt. The next headlines are about world records making news. Japan breaks world record for fastest internet speed, tech story. Little dog sets base running record get uplifted, Woosa9.com. Largest collection of casino chips, Greg Fisher's World Record Academy. Dog sets new world record for base running, Yahoo News. Buddha stone carvings in southwest China receive world record certification, Big News Network. They did it, 315 foodies set world record, My Little Falls. SunDrive creates sustainable, cheap solar cells with world record efficiency, Inceptive Mind. Dan Andrews to add world record for blame shifting to his list of titles, Daily Mail. Guinness World Records recognizes Curry's PC World First Initiative, Retail Technology Innovation Hub, Retail Technology Innovation Hub. Indian Army officer sets new Guinness World Record for fastest solo cycling from Leh to Manali, Hindustan Times. The next headlines are from Gizmodo. Anti-vaccine cartoonist Ben Garrison says he's got COVID-19, won't go to hospital. Stop trying to unlock your iPhone 13 with your Apple Watch, it won't work. Turns out an unintentionally funny Walking Dead episode is also a good one. Disaster comedy Don't Look Up feels way too real. League of Legends V and Jinx are sisters in arms in Netflix's Arcane trailer. What place in the world had the hottest and coolest temperatures today? According to ElDoradoWeather.com, the hottest place on Earth in the past 24 hours was Mon in Botswana at 131 degrees Fahrenheit or 55 degrees Celsius. The coldest recorded weather temperature on Earth in the past 24 hours was Amundsen in Scott's South Pole Station at 32 degrees Fahrenheit or 0 degrees Celsius. The following headlines are from Ars Technica. Ike Boys Review, if you love Kaiju so much, why not just be one? N64 on Switch, reading the tea leaves on future game prospects. It's not easy to control police use of tech, even with a law. The following headlines are from Raw Story. Georgia Secretary of State attacked by Trump decries huge disinformation campaign over 2020 election. Arizona Justice for J6 rally draws small crowd of extremists and GOP officials. Trump's Central Intelligence Agency considered kidnapping or assassinating Julian Assange, report. A Texas Republican urged people to read the bill to prove voter suppression, so John Oliver did it. Fox News host struggles to attack Dems bill, calling dental and vision benefits and child care radical. All film and TV shows will stop next week if Hollywood workers don't get better benefits and weekends. Why are progressives always the ones who have to compromise, and not Joe Manchin, MSNBC host? Anyone who thinks Trump will disappear if you ignore him has been proven wrong, Liz Cheney on January 6 committee. Trump administration assumed everyone was going to get COVID anyway, interview with ex-FDA chief reveals. Hollywood Reporter asks Gillian Anderson if she spoke to Thatcher for role in The Crown. She died in 2013. The next headlines are from Mother Jones. Wall Street mortgage bankers are freaking out about climate change. My wife was dying of brain cancer. My boss at Amazon told me to perform or quit. Here's the truth about Brett Kavanaugh's finances. There's a flurry of studies trashing the Democrats' tax agenda. They have corporate and GOP dark money ties. DHS Secretary says what we've all been thinking, the immigration system is completely broken. Democrats are living in different realities when it comes to passing Biden's agenda. The most important question on Earth, how soon will China quit coal? The next items are today's top search results for extraterrestrial life. Goldilocks Zone, Economic Times. How to search for life as we don't know it, Scientific American. The following items are today's top search results for the term neuroplasticity. A new hope for treating neurodegenerative diseases, Health Europa. We are nearing the end of this broadcast. This report is for Monday, September 27, 2021 in the GMT time zone. What cities are in that time zone? Well, Reykjavik, Iceland, for one. You might wonder if our server is in Reykjavik. It could be. The following is from the UFO Chronicles. Lawmaker on a mission to compel Pentagon to take UFOs seriously. That's it for now. Thanks for enjoying today's newsfeed headlines. This, indeed, has been a No Views, daily automated podcast newscast for Monday, September 27, 2021. Bookmark us and tune in each day to our free automated podcast to find out what's going on, around, and, sometimes, light years, beyond the Earth. Fair use statement. News i8 is a US-based educational not-for-profit news site. We use only parts of content, in transformative ways and without market usurpation. This means you are still going to want to read the original if you are interested in it beyond the headline and any comments we make. We provide links to original sources wherever possible. If you have any copyright concern, please contact us via our About page for immediate remedy. Contact us, Zeno at XENOMAILS 2021 by News i8. All rights reserved.